And there are Lauren Geller-Rabinowitz and David Mitchell, who are now in the eye of a controversy after last week ESPN obtained a copy of a letter written by David's mother, LYNN Mitchell. The letter was aimed at stopping TANITH Belbin, one of Lauren and David's competitors, from qualifying for the Olympics. With more on that story, here's Christine Brennan.
TANITH Belbin and her American partner, Ben Augusto, are two-time U.S. champions and world silver medalists. They should be favorites for a medal at the next Olympic Games, but TANITH is Canadian, and without U.S. citizenship, she is not eligible. While TANITH began the citizenship process in 1999, she still awaits a final decision from Congress.
Why don't we start by talking a little bit about your citizenship, the story. We've been talking about it for a while, but then things changed. All of a sudden, there's a loophole. Could you describe a little bit of how you realized that and how things started to go from there?
And this past month has been an incredible emotional roller coaster, and we've come closer than we ever thought we had, and then we've also had a lot of setbacks. Right now, my current status is we're waiting for Congress to return and to hopefully pass the legislation which will allow me to become a citizen.
For the first time in more than 20 years, the United States can send 3 ice dance teams to the Olympics. Belbin and Augusto's silver medal at the 2005 World Championships helped secure the extra spot. As TANITH and Ben try to qualify to make the Olympics, ESPN learned this week that TANITH's citizenship efforts are not without controversy. ESPN obtained an email written by LYNN Mitchell, the mother of ice dancer David Mitchell, encouraging friends to contact their local congressman. Quote, David desperately needs you to immediately contact your senators to derail a bill that is being introduced to expedite the citizenship of TANITH Belbin, which could quite possibly keep David and Lauren from getting to the Olympics. Attached to the email was a letter addressed to Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton stating, quote, there has been a concerted effort to have her citizenship fast-tracked. No team where both are U.S.-born citizens should risk not getting an Olympic spot because the rules were bent or changed to help someone who is not currently a citizen. ESPN asked Lynn's son, David Mitchell, about this letter.
Your parents wrote a letter to Senator Clinton in regard to TANITH Belbin's U.S. citizenship. Why was that letter written?
I'm unaware of any letter.
You weren't aware of the letter being written?
Although David denied knowledge of this letter, the email was sent to David's email address on October 26th of this year.
David's mother wrote a letter. Well, you've seen the letter, right? Have you seen the email? It was basically that they wanted to squash your attempt to become a citizen. Is there any lingering feeling about the parents, why they would do such a thing?
Everyone has a right to their opinion. I don't think there were malicious intentions involved in this entire situation.
David and Lauren turned down our request for an interview. Instead, they issued a written statement, quote, we are concerned that LYNN Mitchell's letter to Senator Clinton has been viewed by some as a personal attack on Ben and TANITH. It was not and is not. It was no more than an expression of feeling by a loving and supportive parent. LYNN Mitchell also denied our request for an interview and issued no statement. Her letter did raise concern with some in Congress.
It did seem unfair that this individual was not an American and they would be competing as an American. And that's why I said, look, no bias here. I just want to hold up until I've had a chance to answer these questions. When she applied in '99, it was 8 years till she could become a citizen. If she had applied in 2002, it would have been 5 years. She would be a citizen in time. My sense of fairness was satisfied that she did qualify. I called Mrs. Mitchell afterwards and explained, why, first of all, why I was in a position to impact on this, and then why I did what I did. I felt I owed her that.
The amendment that would grant TANITH Belbin citizenship is part of a bill awaiting further consideration from Congress. But time is running short for TANITH. Congress must approve the bill, and President Bush must sign it by January 10th in order for TANITH and her partner, Ben Augusto, to be able to go to the Olympic Games in February. As for David Mitchell and his partner, Lauren Geller-Rabinowitz, they're going to the U.S. National Championships, hoping to become one of 3 U.S. dance teams to make it to the Olympic Games. Right now, their scores internationally rank them 5th among U.S. dance teams.